So, apparently Halo has a season 2. Yay. My back itches. But anyway, so apparently Pablo Schreiber, who was the actor that played Master Chief, defends the fact that Master Chief takes the helmet off and like literally the first episode because of course, like, I don't know why he thinks that he is the one that made Halo and made Master Chief the character popular, and not the fact that he's just wearing the character as a skin suit in a shitty adaptation. I haven't even seen the first season. I don't care to watch the second. But let's get into this, right? Let's tear into this can of beans. Getting comfortable. Halo TV show star Pablo Schreiber has explained why the decision was made for Master Chief to remove his helmet in the upcoming live-action series. Kiki Wolfkill, a studio head at 343 and Halo executive producer, previously confirmed to IGN that the Paramount Plus series would reveal Master Chief's full face for the first time in history of the franchise, prompting several fans to voice their concern over some of the creative decisions being made behind the scenes of the TV adaptation. Yeah, I mean, you would think the fans would have a say, people who played Halo when it was Bungie that made Halo until they sold it off to 343s and started making Destiny. But you'd think the fans would have a problem with that. And I've read this, most directors and actors and screenwriters to these IPs, they don't read the books, they don't play the games, they don't watch the old shows. They're actively told not to interact with the story or with the IP. They're just told to play a part. And it's like, okay, that kind of explains why most IPs are in the shitter, like Star Wars, because the actors, they don't like the IP. Like, I know people who would pay Disney to play in fucking Star Wars. They would pay you to be a character in Star Wars, and they'd play that role objectively better than Rey. But we're not allowed to believe this, right? We're the stupid fucking peasants. Like like they're the one, like they have the helms. We're just supposed to shut the fuck up and consume. Anyway, Schreiber, who plays Master Chief in the series, has now spoken out about the seemingly controversial move to unmask John 117. Speaking to Tech Radar, the actor said that he respects the opinions of those who disagree with the decision, though he wanted to assure fans that he felt the face reveal is appropriate for the medium of the television. No, it is not. Like, even in Mandalorian, when they showed his face two times throughout the whole show. One, it was because the story demanded, and two, it was to show the emotion. But I think in that series, it was those were the right call, right? You can have a character be a character even with the helmet on, right? One thing I learned very early on is that there's as many different opinions in the Halo universe as there are Halo fans, Shriver said. So obviously, you're not going to be able to please everybody. But what I would say is that we are tailoring an entertainment experience that tailored to the medium that it's for. No. I think everyone universally agrees they should have kept. I understand what you're trying to say, right? Different people have different interpretations, but I think everyone will universally come together and agree that Master Chief should have kept his helmet on. I mean, I think the majority of the Halo people who played the Halo games like Combat Evolved, 2, 3, ODST, Reach, and maybe 4 and 5. I don't much care for those. Will agree that he should have kept the helmet on. Like, I. It was previously said that the Halo TV show would not be taking place in the timeline of the video game and would instead make use of a newly formed Silver timeline. The new timeline roots the series in canon and features everything you'd expect from the story of Master Chief's fight against the Covenant, but it just comes from a different perspective. Well, see, right, but that's the thing, right? You can have a story from a different perspective. Why does it have to be Master Chief? You could have it in the perspective of, like, an ODST, right? Or from the perspective of just some UNSC grunt, or even from the perspective of the rebels. It's the fact that you chose Master Chief to be the one just boggles my mind, right? You could have chose other characters. You could even have a Halo from the perspective of the Covenant, of the elites, the Arbiter. Like, that's been done in Halo 2, right? In Halo Wars. So I'm not understanding this. Like, yeah, there are different perspectives, but you could have not have played Master Chief, is what I'm saying. But they wanted to sell it off, his image. They wanted to sell it on the fact that Master Chief was there. Like, they are clearly wanting fans to watch the show, but then they're going around being like, "Oh no, this isn't for you. This isn't like what you used to. This is what we want to do. You know, you just shut up and consume." It's like, no, I don't think I will. When you play a first-person shooter, the way that the character is developed is very different than what's necessary when you're making long-form television. Yeah, no shit. Schreiber added, to go to this journey with your protagonist, you're not going to be able to bring an audience along in a long-term story without having access to the character's fate. Having access to the character's face, which tells you that they're feeling, what they're feeling, how they think about everything, that access to a character's emotional life over the course of time is what makes you empathize and connect with the character. Look, if you cannot portray the emotion of a character even though the helmet's on, that's a skill issue. Maybe you're just bad. Maybe you're just incapable. Like Darth Vader from Star Wars, right? I mean, he eventually shows his face at the end, but, you know, throughout, like, you know his emotions as he, say, in the, I guess, the 6th movie, when he's seeing Emperor Palpatine, like, in the process of killing his son in front of him. Like, you see, like, you know the emotional toil he's going through because he's a human being, right? And also with the Mandalorian, like, you know the emotions he's going through, right? Even towards the end, when he let, spoilers, by the way, when he let the little cringe goddamn Baby Yoda go. Before he even took the helmet off, you understood the emotions that he was going through. You know, you don't have to see the face to know these things, right? And you know what Master Chief was going through in the Halo series as you played him, even though, because you're playing a character, by the way, right? You know because, again, it's the same emotions you would feel. Again, they're human beings. Like, you can sympathize, you can empathize. It's easy. Again, that's the problem. If you cannot show the emotion, even though they're wearing a helmet, even if you can't see the face, then that's a you problem, right? Maybe you're just incapable of doing that. Maybe the actor's just incapable of portraying emotion without showing his face. But I'm sorry, but it's the only choice for long-term storytelling in television. Like, why is he acting like we don't know what storytelling is? Like, why is he lecturing to me like I'm some stupid fucking idiot? Like, I've played Halo, like, I've seen stories that are objectively better than the one you're telling right now, right? Why are you acting like I don't know this? Like, he's not even engaging with the opinions. He's just lecturing. What I would say to anybody who disagrees with that, I totally respect that opinion, but it's a pretty basic place to start when you're talking about making a television show of quality. Yeah, of quality. I mean, again, you might have roped people in the first season off like curiosity, but the fact that you need to wear the skin suit of an already existing character in an already existing IP and be telling the fans, oh, well, we can do better, right? That says more about your ability. One, your ability to act, and two, the screenwriter's ability to portray the story. Because again, you could have not played Master Chief. You could have played someone completely different, and I believe you could have even had a better story. Because again, people know the story of Master Chief. I played the goddamn game, but you decided not to. You decided you wanted to make money and rope people in wearing his character as a skin suit. Okay, you should do it right. Cortana's design has been another subject of controversy surrounding the show. Though that choice has also been defended, the creators of the series explained that the decision was partly driven by technology, as the team likes to utilize the latest tools to make considered design choices, just like they have done throughout the decades spanning the game series. I mean, yeah, changes to her design is whatever. I don't know why they couldn't have just kept at least the Halo 2 design and maybe the Halo 3. Like, I guess they're clearly showcasing the technology at the time, but there's changes that just don't need to be made. Like, they don't add. If anything, people know why the changes are made. The TV series dramatized the epic 26th century conflict between humanity and the alien threat, known as the Covenant, weaving deep, drawn personal stories with action, adventure, and richly imagined visions of the future. Paramount is clearly pleased with that vision, as the show has been renewed for a second season ahead of Paramount Plus premiere on March 24th. Yeah, I mean, it's like they can't help themselves but to pump out and wear the fucking IP like a fucking condom. I mean, it's like that's the only thing they have, right? They could have just made a completely different sci-fi, like, series. It's like, say what you want about Rebel Moon. It's, I guess, original. I think it's based off the book. But, or I don't know, I haven't read the book. I mean, it has its numerous flaws, but if you can just set that aside and be like, oh, I guess the universe may be okay despite all the not the contradiction, they contradicted the creative value for whatever reason, because it's like they can't help themselves. But again, they could have just not played Master Chief. Like, you could have told the exact same story just playing a nobody. Or at least an ODST from the perspective of an ODST, but they had to have him in there. Right? It's like they looked at the cover, like the page on the other side of like the first, like the title page of the book, and like behind that shows you the outline of the book. It's like they read that and they're like, "Ha, we're gonna make it based off that." They didn't actually read the book itself, which okay, I don't fucking read, but I'm not the one wearing these IPs like a skin suit. I'm heavily against that. I would rather they come out with new IPs because it's why anime is popular because it's new, it's refreshing, and it doesn't compromise. At least unless Western parasites get their grubby hands into it. But again, never watched this. Not going to. I think I'll stick with anime. You know, Cortana is still Bay. And yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. Peace.